Alright, let's get right into it. So when it comes down to Baraka's third variation, it gets overshadowed by its first. Its first variation is just brutal and fucking degrading. If you throw anything unsafe, if you whiff, Baraka's gonna take away damn near 40% of your life, like 37 to be realistic. But the thing about that variation is that one, gutted is an unsafe move, and two, your opponent can break out of it. You're still gonna lose damage, but your opponent can break out of it. This variation is very different. It's actually, you're very safe, and a lot of these moves your opponent cannot break out of. So let's just get started. So the first move that I want to go over is this move right here. If you land it just like that, your opponent, starts bleeding the fuck out, which is nice. But the really fucked up part about this move is that it has a crushing blow. So if you land it, let's see. If you land it, your opponent starts to bleed out and they lose a shit ton of damage. Look at that. Look at all that fucking damage just for landing that. So the way you set this up, and the way that I really like to set it up, is from this move right here. Doing this is really, really good. Like, boom, get some decent damage. And the nice thing about it is that you're completely safe. But now, what actually ends up happening is that you could do that and go into this instead, and then boom, they're blocking standing up, boom, they're gonna get fucked. So there's that. Another thing is that every time this move comes out, your opponent is gonna give you respect. So meaning you can start doing shit like this, or boom, he's ready to fuzzy guard it, and they get grabbed. You can start just grabbing them to death. And also his grabs, I believe, have a crushing blow. Yeah, they have crushing blows, both sides. So that is another way that it's like, fuck, your opponent's gonna have to start dealing with. So mixing this up, even just doing a low into this, like, is also nice. And then boom, just start mixing your opponent up completely. And the beauty of this move is that it's completely safe. -7, and there's a bit of pushback. So you are completely safe when it comes to this move. So this string just becomes more fucking deadly. So now your opponent is gonna have to fuzzy guard your shit, and that opens up shit with grabs, just throwing this into a grab, and there's just a lot of options now that you have from this string that you wouldn't have in the other ones, So there's that. And then another thing is that what I actually like to do is just not even enhance it sometimes, just do that. And let me show you the beauty of that. You land it, and this is what happens. I'm gonna try to poke my way out of it. You could actually do the crushing blow. If they're contesting it, if they're trying to poke out, there's that. Another thing, they try jumping out, they're gonna get clipped. So they get gelled into this right here. Of course, if they jump back, there's that. And then up, they could do that. But if they try to jump forward and being aggressive, you can check them like that. So what you could also do is just throw one kick and just see, what they do, instead of fully committing into this string right here. So there's that. So that's another nice thing. So you have this option doing this, and then possibly getting your crushing blow. This staggers into grabs, or even doing this into a damn grab because your opponent is scared of getting clipped with that overhead or with that low. So this string is very brutal in this variation. So there's that. Now another move I want to talk about is this one right here. This is also really nice to do, right? So the thing about this move is that it also has a crushing blow. So if you enhance it, and if your opponent blocks like a bit late, boom, they're gonna get fucked. They're gonna get fucked. So doing this move, and if your opponent just happens to block late, they're gonna get clipped with that. So that is one thing to look out for. It has really nice range. The startup is nice. So some things I like to do, I like to do this right here, and I'm completely safe. And it's a decent. Because the thing about Baraka's down 4 is that you're actually +1, even on block. So it's gonna be tough. So doing this is actually really nice, or even doing that is very possible. So boom, doing that, or boom, and they're pressing buttons, they're gonna get clipped. So you could really annoy, you know, your opponents like that. So you can start doing stuff like this and really annoy him. So, and then also just pace back and forth, and then out of nowhere, boom. I like to set up with this poke right here, or even this right here. Boom, do shit like that. So there's that. So this move is really good. And then this one, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you, I rarely throw this one out, for the simple fact that I don't know, it's just really unsafe, and it does have a crushing blow, which is really nice, but I would have much rather do this, be safe, enhance it and get more damage, and, you know, get my crushing blow that way instead of this way. So there's that. So yeah, so I hope you guys learned and enjoyed. This third variation is very underrated. You have crushing blows for fucking days, and like, this is a really good move to gel your opponent, make them, you know, respect you right after. You know, if they want to jump backwards, that's completely fine. Get the read on them, and then you could start pressuring them from there. So there's just a lot you can do. So yeah, so there's that. So I hope you guys learned. More videos are coming. I know last week I've been lagging, but they're coming. So yeah, I'll check you guys later. Hallelujah, holla back. Deuces.